Hey guys, this is Prepping with Sarge. Getting ready for Georgia Bushcraft. So, a little bit of advice. If you haven't been camping in a few months, make sure you get your gear out, test it out before you head out on your adventure. You don't want to find out that there's a problem when you get there. This tent behind me is the Nature Hike P series. Had this for about 5 years. I did a review on it. Let's go ahead and put that up at the top here so that you guys can check that out. This is doing fantastic. I think I'm going to get several more years out of it. And I've actually, I did one of my camping trips. There was a tornado watch going on, and we had some pretty crazy winds and some pretty crazy rain coming in. I got a little tiny bit of water in the tent that night, but other than that, it's really kept me dry. It's done fantastic for me. So ready to go there. What are we doing today? Today we're going to be doing a little pre-test of this little camp cot. Now, as I'm getting older, one of the things I am really struggling with is it's getting harder and harder to get going in the morning when I'm camping. Back when I was younger, I used to be able to sleep on the ground. I did fantastic. My back has really taken a lot of injuries through martial arts and other things that I've done over the years. Really bad car accident that I had a while back. And so it's always a struggle for me trying to find the right way what's going to work the best for me. I've done inflatable beds, air mattresses, egg crates, you name it. This year, as I was thinking about Georgia Bushcraft coming up, I was remembering that years ago I had these army cots, these foldable army cots that looked very similar to this, and those were very, very comfortable for me. So I tried to find those. Unfortunately, I can't find them. You know, maybe my best bet would have been like Army Navy surplus stores or something like that. But this was very, very similar. So we're gonna try this one out. This is the Coleman Ridgeline 3. I'm gonna unbox it, test it in my tent for size today, lay down on it, see how it feels. And then I'll finish this review in a couple weeks when I'm at Georgia Bushcraft after I sleep the night, let you know what I think. Stay with me now. All right, so out of the box, this is what it looks like. Just to give you an idea, I'm 5'11", right? Very lightweight, it's easy for me to lift. This is supposed to hold lengthwise up to 6 feet. So if you're extremely tall, you're probably gonna have to look for something a little bit bigger. This is just gonna be just right for me. We've got a little hook and loop closure at the top. You just do that, and then basically it opens up, and as you can see in here, I'll turn it, there's your fold out legs, okay? And they really easy. And then the mattress is gonna flip to the front, the top side. So this is actually the bottom side, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the tent, and then I'll give you a little bit more footage. All right, so that mattress slides right out from underneath there once you unfold it. Really, really easy to do. And as you can see, this just makes it in the P series. You know, if you had like a bigger 6-man tent, you know, the funny thing with tents is you always have to size up a little bit. This is supposed to be, I believe, a 3-person tent. I think this is the P3. So, you know, unless you're doing like ultralight backpacking and you have to stay really small, most of the time you're going to want to size up a little bit. So this should be, I'm 5'11". This should be good for 6 feet, 225. I do come in under that weight. Let's give it a try. All right. So, you know, this is about what I had in terms of head space and foot space with my air mattress. It's, you know, it's a little bit tight. This is one of those few times in life where you shorter guys have a little bit of an advantage. What I may end up doing is just turning this diagonally, and then I'm going to definitely have more space. It's just not my favorite way to set up my tent, but it's fine. You know, we have to adapt and overcome. So I'll probably go diagonally, but comfort wise, this does feel really good on my back, and I think I'm going to be good. I think I'm going to be good for a full night of sleep. Of course, I'll let you know once we get to Georgia Bushcraft and we get through that first night. But yeah, so this is the Coleman Ridgeline 3. So far, just on like unboxing and giving it a little test, I'm feeling pretty good about it. Let me do one more thing before we put everything away, because the next time I unpack this is going to be in Watkinsville, Georgia at the event. But let me just try this diagonally, see what that feels like. All right, so as you can see, definitely more head space and foot space this way. This might be the way that I'm going to have to go. Probably the most important thing for me is going to be that I got to be able to not. We're going to be there because I'm going to the business summit beforehand, where a bunch of brands and influencers are going to be meeting up for a couple days beforehand. So I'm going to be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This is a 5-day camping trip. I got to protect my back. So what I might do, let me turn the camera here. All right, so what I might end up having to do here is that this section over here might be like, you know, my power bank, my power station, and a little table where I can set up a few things like, you know, my drink, snack, whatever I'm reading, and lantern. And then over here, it would be like my bag with my clothes and that kind of stuff. So not all my gear goes in my tent when I'm at Georgia Bushcraft anyways. That's not a big deal. And there is space underneath as well. So this could work out okay for me. I will let you know. I'll see you in a few weeks here. All right, guys. So this is Prepping with Sarge. I am at Georgia Bushcraft now, and we have slept a full night in the camp cot. And I got to say, it was really comfortable for a single person. Obviously, you don't want to try to double up there. I suppose you could put 2 cots together, but yeah, no, I was able to roll over and sleep on my side, all that kind of stuff. It was a little bit chilly last night. I think we got down to below 50, 45, maybe a little bit even lower than that. But, you know, if you've got a good bag, it's not that bad until the next day when you have to get up and get out of the tent. That's the hard part. So I am filming this at Georgia Bushcraft, but you guys probably won't see this till several weeks later because I've got several other things in the queue. I'm going to say I recommend this one. In fact, I think for me, this is a better option than the inflatable beds. I've tried so many different things, hammock systems, everything else over the years. My back is shot, and I'm just trying to enjoy camping for as long as I can, and this seems like this is going to buy me a little bit more time. So my back feels pretty good this morning. I really can't complain. I'm going to give this one a thumbs up, and this is not a paid, I don't have any kind of partnership with them or anything like that, so this is not a paid endorsement. I hope you found this review helpful. If you did, please consider giving me a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and I will see you next time. Keep planting your seeds, keep stacking your silver. This is Prepping with Sarge.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
You know, one of the things that I really love about silver and gold as a prepper is that it is one of the most anonymous forms of currency in the world. Did you know that right now, somebody somewhere in the world is using silver and gold to get out of a war zone and taking their silver and gold into a new country and exchanging it anonymously for the new form of currency? Silver and gold is the only form of financial currency that has survived collapse of empire after empire for thousands of years. Folks, I've been partnered with APMEX for a few years now, and I'm really happy to endorse them as a brand. Really excited to be able to talk to you about them whenever I get the chance. I've ordered from APMEX myself for years, always get exactly what I've ordered. It's always shipped discreetly, so it's not broadcast to the delivery driver what exactly is in the package, so there's no security risks there for me. I've been super happy with them, and I know numerous people in my audience have used them, and they've also been really happy with the results. So in my opinion, it is the safest, most reliable way to order silver and gold online. You can always check them out using my link that I'm going to put on the screen right now, and that helps me out because it tells them that I've been a good brand partner with them when people use my affiliate link. It's no extra cost to you, and I'm actually not getting a specific commission when you use that link, but it does tell them that I'm being a good brand partner for them, okay? So please check them out and tell them Prepping with Sarge sent you.